All right, I think we're live, guys. Wana. We're live out. Yes, watch Nilo. Wana we choni ki iya ye. Ha daya hippie. Okay, Lemie, Alex Fire, Amachi Api. Daya hippie. It's good to have you guys here in my classroom. We're gonna wait for some people to log on here. We got 4 people live. I'm not sure if it's the teachers or it could be some of the other people in Lakota that are just tuning in to learn with us so we can all bring back our language together. We have a lot of speakers left in our community. We're one of the last communities to have so many speakers. So we have to really take advantage of that and learn as much as we can now while our speakers are still around and we still know our language. And so it's up to all of us, myself, my generation, you guys and your parents, to learn as much Lakota language as we can so we can keep speaking and keep our Lakota identity. So it's really good that you guys are all here. I'm really happy. Is this a different class than last time?
We switched.
Oh,
we rotate.
Is that every week?
Every 4, 3 sessions.
Okay. Well, you guys were tuned in live last time?
Oh.
No, you weren't? Hey. That's okay. We didn't get to learn too much last time anyways, but okay, so we got 10 minutes before the adult class is gonna start. So adults, bear with us, but we will be learning something pretty fun here. So first off, last week we learned something you guys should already know. Yuha eapo, hokshila. Eapo, hokshila. I want to hear all you guys say it. Hokshila. We chinchala. Okay, now wana honikshila hantash homakshila eapo. If you're a hokshila, then you say homakshila. You're not a hokshila. Okay, so all the hokshila in here. Homakshila eapo. Okay, watch that. Now we need chinchala. We need chinchachi. We ma chinchala eapo. We ma chinchala. Watch that. So you guys are saying I'm a boy, I'm a girl in Lakota. So and you should remember too your names in Lakota. Blank and Machiapi. Me, Alex and Machiapi. Daku and Nichiapi hai. Daku and Nichiapi hai. Watch that. Daku and Nichiapi hai. Watch that. Daku and Nichiapi hai.
I remember this.
Daku and Nichiapi hai. Lila wish that. Daku and Nichiapi hai. Okay, wish that. Daku and Nichiapi hai.
Say your name and then Machiapi.
Watch that. Daku and Nichiapi hai. Tui, Daku and Nichiapi hai.
Dana and Machiapi.
Watch that look. Okay, so that's just a review from last week. This week we have a very fun event coming up. Thursday ki ha. Idohi ki tumpik de.
Halloween.
Lakoya. Halloween. Idohi ki tumpi. Iuha eapo. Idohi ki tumpi. And that means to wear masks, because that's what our ancestors never celebrated Halloween. They didn't know anything about Halloween. But when they found out what they do on Halloween, they decided to call it the day when they wear masks. Idohi ki tumpi. Today, Idohi ki tumpi we choie ki unspechichiapikalo. I'm going to teach you guys words about Halloween. Okay, so you have to say it after me. You have to listen first. Anagopta. Kokahe anagopta yamkapi. Naha mihakab eapo. Hupaki glake. Eapo. Hupaki glake. Hupaki glake. Iktomi. Iktomi. Kupaki glake. Iktomi. Huhaka. Huhaka. Kupaki glake. Iktomi. Huhaka. Iktomi tawokashke. Mashte, Lila, daya a happy. Daya a happy. Okay. Iktomi tawokashke. Kupaki glake. Iktomi huhaka. Iktomi tawokashke. Igmu sapa. Igmu sapa. Kupaki glake. Iktomi huhaka. Iktomi tawokashke. Igmu sapa. Wagmuzi. 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 Kupaki glake. Iktomi huhaka. Iktomi tawokashke. Igmu sapa. Wagmuzi. Itunk tanka. Itunk tanka. Itunk tanka. Kupaki glake. Iktomi huhaka. Iktomi tawokashke. Igmu sapa. Wagmuzi. Le wagmuzi. Itunk tanka. Wanahi. 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 Wanahi kile dako chiapi hai. Wanahi ki dako chiapi hai. Casper chiapi. Wanahi kile Casper chiapi. Yuha eapo chamhaska. 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 Kupaki glake. Iktomi huhaka. Iktomi tawokashke. Igmu sapa. Wagmuzi. Itunk tanka. Wanahi. Chamhaska. Wichache. 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 Ina? Wichache. Let's see who remembers. Dua kikse api hai. Iktomi. Chamhaska. Letaku hai. Kupaki glake. Wanahi. Wagmuzi. Itunk tanka. Igmu sapa. Iktomi tawokashke. Huhaka. Wichache. Okay, and now there's different ways to spell these. These are ways that I spell them. So this is itohi ki tumpe, the word for Halloween. Kupaki glake. Iktomi. Huhaka. Iktomi tawokashke. Igmu sapa. Wagmuzi. Itunk tanka. Wanahi. Chamhaska. Wichache.
Wow. Picture time. Take a picture of me.
Hocha, wana. I'm going to teach you how to say I saw a. I saw a. So maybe after Halloween, you can come back next week and tell me what you saw. Daku walaka pikta hai. So itohe ki tompi. Itohe ki Thursday ki ha. Itohe ki tompi ta cha kilana ognash walaka pikta. Maybe you'll see some of these on Halloween next week. So next week or this week. So next week when you guys come back on Monday, if you guys come back here, you can tell me, and whoever is on the other side of the screen there, you guys can look out for some of these things on Halloween. So you're gonna say hupaki glake, wan blake, iktomi wan blake, hukaka wan blake. Iktomi tawokashke wan blake. Iktomi tawokashke wan blake. Igmu sapa wan blake. Wagmuzi wan blake. Itunk tanka wan blake. Wanahi wan blake. Gee, that'd be scary. Wanahi wan blake. Chamhaska ea wan blake. We chache wan blake.
What does that mean?
That's a tombstone or a gravestone. So maybe if you guys go to a cemetery or a haunted house that has tombstones up, gee, that'd be scary. Lila cookie. Okay, so itoapi el daku alakapiha. Name one thing you see in here. Wagmuzi. Wagmuzi? Wagmuzi tona. Wanji numpa. Yamini. Hocha wana eapo. Wagmuzi, Yamini, Wamblake. Hetapu. Igmu sapa Wamblake. Lenataku piha. Hupaki gla. Shag. Wawicha blake. Step. Wichache. Yamini. Wamblake. Okay, so you guys try to remember these words and tell me next week what you see on Halloween, or maybe if you guys go to the haunted trail. Yeah, on Northra. Everybody have a safe and fun Halloween. Itoki kitumpi kiha dayan upo naha waktapo. Be careful. Be on the lookout and be safe. Okay. Pilamaya polo.
Say Pilamaya.
Okay, and then doksha ake. All right.
Back out and just line up against the wall.
Somebody left their backpack over on the stage too.
Okay, and any adults watching, we're gonna get started here in a little bit once people start showing up. So, thank you for tuning in early.
I hung up the signs, but I'm gonna get a way to unlock that.
Do what?
Unlock that front door.
Where are we going?
Oh.
But yeah, I'm gonna take it for classrooms.
Nobody complained about
Nice to have
that.
you have a mom. Right?
Got 10 people logged in right now.
Ask them if
Huh.
they can hear you.
Tanshi Orlando, can you hear me pretty good when I'm presenting? So it's cool. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, those kids over there too. Look, there's a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh,
Okay,
Mataya. Miss.
I hear you got married.
Yeah.
Good. Proud of you.
Pilama. Timahiu.
Can I use your blue speaker?
My blue speaker. What blue speaker?
Oh, wait, hang on.
Look at that. Isn't that neat? I asked the boys for paper and pencil, but I said, where's your backpack?
Oh, I can get you a notebook. Wapi.
Um,
Wapi wanji. Chichu.
Alex.
Ha. Yeah, he. Wapi kilelu ha yaki hima.
oh, wow. Leave that pillow.
That will be all. Comfortable.
Hey, that's a good idea. I should play my music while we wait to start, huh?
I
Someone
just saw
commented on
your
there.
sign at the high school.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it would have came last week.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're here this week. Yeah, hello. We're gonna wait for some more people to show up.
Yeah.
Too much last week. We did introductions.
Found a little phone.
Daku Nichapi,
Oh.
Lanka Machapi, Dukdaliati, Kyle LT, nice. Pleasure Kaka,
Oh.
LT. Dukte Oyate Anita, Oglala, nice. Umpapa, nice. Sichanku.
You know, I can understand Lakota 90%, but I'm not a fluent speaker. What I want to know is if a mom's at home, she's going to be working with her children. To me, that's real important. I was trying to get in on that program with Matilda last spring, and I told her I filled out a survey and everything. They kept saying, we're going to have a meeting. Didn't happen. And here that one day during the summer, we pulled up and here she's coming out with all of this food with her entourage following. You know, and didn't tell me. You know, so they just recently called me. They just called me and they're having a meeting tomorrow. I felt bad.
I know what Biba means in Lakota. How to say Biba.
Daku.
Chapa.
Chapa.
Mato.
Mato. Shuka wanshi yuha. No. Mato.
Mato. Yeah. Camila.
We should have some more people showing up, so bear with us, guys. We got 9 people. Thank you guys for tuning in.
But I want them to know how to call each other. Misu is little brother. See now, here's the middle. He's the oldest. He's the baby. Cha. How does he say to his 2 older brothers?
Chie.
Chie. Both of them are Chie. So then he would say Chie to him and Misu to him. Okay. And then he would say Misu 1, Misu 2.
Yeah, he would say Misula. Misunkala. Misunkala. There you go. Misu and Misunkala. That's how you can tell the difference there.
There was another one I was asking DDA one time. I have to think about it.
Mine too. Go ahead. Hey, hold it.
What's the difference between Takoja and Takoja Kwaku?
Takoja Kbaku is his or her grandchildren. You're talking about someone else's grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
And if you say Takoja, you're talking about your own.
Yeah.
Takoja Kbaku.
In Spanish, it's nietos. You hear that last name. People name Nieto. And my grandchildren are my nietos. Nietos.
Spajola ea vojaglaka.
Huh.
Itashna.
Yeah.
Kili.
Yeah, my blood Spanish. My mom full blood Lakota, and they both had to learn English.
Can I use your Bluetooth?
I don't have one. I don't know. Morjini Bluhashni.
Can you guys?
Gee, I wonder where everyone is at.
Are we supposed to come in here?
Last week we had 9 adults in here, so
Really?
yeah, I don't know where everybody's at. They said they were coming back this week.
I know, I used to like it when they used to have people talking on Kiwi radio. Because you get, or I like to hear some older people were talking, and I would listen, those guys, and the one from Anderson. Oh, yeah, from Anderson. And the one from Baseland. And I would listen and I would think, because I always refer back to hearing my grandma and grandpa. See how, oh yeah, that's how they said that. Oh yeah, you know. But we didn't speak Lakota at home because mom spoke English and English and Lakota, and dad spoke English and Spanish.
So English was the common language.
Yeah, so English was the common language. But listening to my grandparents talk, when mom would talk to them, then I caught on, and then going to ceremonies. Because it was grandma. I always sat next to her, and I listened to her converse with us. So that's how I learned a lot.
They say a lot, the ceremonial language is different a little bit than the everyday language that you would use.
Oh.
So you probably have some very special knowledge as far as that language that you heard. Anything you remember from that?
And I know even with the sage, they never did do that, where they burn sage. That's a new age thing. They never did that long time ago. It was always just sweetgrass. They had sage to sit on or to use, but they didn't burn it.
Try to teach, see if I can show the people on the camera too, my classroom a little bit. I got medicines on the wall, so I try to teach the students.
Oh.
Kajikota Khante Wachanga Osum Wakbewash Demina Timsila Osum Le Chanchega Chanupa ki Sapa Chanupa Shana Zina Ska Tapiatopa.
Yeah, and then the directions. I can never remember the directions.
And I got posters up in each direction here too.
Oh.
Wioch Beata. Hechia Waziata.
Oh, yeah.
Lechia Wiohiampata. Itoka.
Oh, wow.
And I put pictures of the helpers, the spirits that help us in each of those directions.
Oh.
So they know Wioch Beata. Wioch Beata kia Wakion Oyate. Wacheon Kiapi.
Yeah.
Waziata kia te oyate. Wache unkiapi. Wiohi ambatakia he haka oyate. Wache unkiapi. Ito kata ya wamakashka oyate. Wache unkiapi.
I remember them using that a lot in their language.
Okay, well, seems like I don't know if anyone else is coming. They're gonna be coming late. It's already 4:13, so I'm gonna get started for the people that are logged on here for us. Daya Yahipi, Daya Wamaya Lakapi. I'd say it's good to see you guys, but I don't see you guys, so they all see me. It's good for you to see me. You boys gonna participate?
Yeah.
We knew chalawa wahicha takojak baku ki awicha hielo. Chahe lila washte dayan hipolo. So we're gonna get started, and I had an activity planned, which would have been more fun if more people were here, but we got some props, so we're gonna try to show the camera here these props and Lakota echela wounglaka pitalo. Lakota echela wowaglake wachamielo. Okay, eapo. Le tapa hecha. Le tapa hecha. Le woapi hecha. Le wiukse hecha. Le zishkopala hecha. Le wiatke hecha. Okay. Tapa. Woapi. Wiukse. Zishkopala. Wiatke. Let's see. Let dakuhe. Let dakuhe.
Hetakuhe. Tapa. Hecha.
Eapo. Let tapa hecha. Let tapa hecha. Tapa.
He tapa hecha.
Okay, and that's what we're gonna get to next. So, all right. I'm a little flustered here because no one's here. All right. Okay, so just listen, okay? Just listen and see if you can figure out the difference of what we're talking about. I'm gonna use you as a model here, okay? All right, because you know already. Ehani sloyaya. Oha chap. Le yuzayo. Le tapa hecha. Le tapa hecha. Okay, daku ni chap ya. Quite unchi.
Yeah.
Or tui. Unchi na is tui.
Unchi.
Okay, unchi. Le daku ha.
Hetapa hecha.
Wana imayu kayo.
Le takuhe.
He tapa hecha. Washte? Le tapa hecha. Le daku ha.
Hetapa hecha.
He daku ha. He daku ha.
Le tapa hecha.
Oha. Ga daku ha. Ga. Ga daku ha. Ga. Tapa hecha. Le tapa hecha. He daku ha.
Le tapa hecha.
You ha apple. He tapa hecha. Let's do it like this. Le taku he. Hey apple. He. We atke hecha. All right, here's how we're gonna do it. This will be easy. Wo api. We atke. Tapa.
Tapa.
Wana unchi. Le taku he.
He wapi hecha.
Ga taku he.
He wiatke hecha.
Ga we atke hecha. Ga.
Ga.
Ga we atke hecha. He taku he.
Le tapa hecha.
Onste. Le. Ga. He. You guys noticing the difference? Has anyone noticed the difference
Yeah.
yet?
They're all different beginnings or
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all different beginnings. So that we're using different word. They're all items that we've learned. So wapi, wiatke, kapa. So what does it mean when I say le wapi hecha?
it's a book.
What is a book?
What is a book?
This is a book.
This is
Le. Le wapi hecha. What does it mean when I say he kapa hecha?
it's a ball.
Yeah.
The ball.
Blank is a ball. What am I saying? If le wapi hecha, this is a book. What am I saying when I say he kapa hecha?
What is that?
That
The ball.
That is a ball. Okay, and then we have this third one that we don't have an English word for. And that's when we say ga. Ga wiatke hecha. So ga is this third form of, it's kind of like that, but it's when the thing that you're talking about, that is away from both you and the person you're talking to. So he is that when the person you're talking to it's near them. Le is when it's near you as the speaker. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Hocha wana. Timahiwo. Wana le mithawichu.
Oh.
Ashe chani iyaying talo. Class you ha.
Oh.
We'll see it.
I want to visit with you sometime about his grade. I didn't get to visit with you. Oh, okay. Yeah. This week sometime.
Lenaus daku. Lenaus daku. Unchi.
Woapi hena hecha.
Henaus woapi hecha.
Okay.
Henaus daku.
Lena tapa hecha.
Lenaus.
Lena.
Lenaus tapa hecha. Henaus. Lenaus woapi hecha. Henaus tapa hecha. Ganaus daku. Ganaus. Wiatke.
Wiatke.
Mashte. Ganaus wiatke hecha.
I've never heard that.
Oh. Hocha. Lenaus woapi hecha. Henaus tapa hecha. Ganaus wiatke hecha.
Lenaus he. Nupa.
Numpala.
Okay.
Lenaus, henaus, ganaus. Okay, so this time, what did you guys notice, boys? What are we talking about? Two of them. And you notice what's the same from before? Is there a pattern that's the same? So lenaus means what?
Or book. A cup.
Well, those.
Just the word lenaus.
Okay, so that's woapi Wiatke, we'll read the words again. Woapi, wiatke, kapa. So when I say lenaus woapi, hecha. What am I saying?
There's 2 books.
Yeah.
These two are books. Washte. These two are books. And what about when we say ganaus wiatke hecha?
Those 2 are cups.
Those two are cups. Those two that are away from all of us, right?
Mhm.
And when I say henaus kapa hecha.
Those are 2 balls.
Yep. Those two that are close to the person we're talking to. So we're all pretending we're talking to your unchi. So when we talk to her, they're close to her. So we say that henaus. So if they're close to you when you're talking, you say lenaus. If they're far away from everybody that's around, you say ganaus. And then when they're close to the person you're talking to, but away from you, you would say henaus. Only 2 things. So we have le, he, ga when it's one thing. Lenaus, henaus, ganaus when it's 2 things. Oh, huh. One up. Unchi, lena daku hai. Hena?
Tena. Wapi.
Woapi hecha. Mashte, lena woapi hecha. Hena daku hai.
Lena tapa.
Mashte. Quentin, gana daku hai. Gana?
Gonna.
Wiatke
Wiatke.
hecha.
Hecha.
Mashte. Okay. Amani. Lena daku hai.
Hena.
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 Wiatke
Wiatke.
hecha.
Hecha.
Mashte. Unchi, lena daku hai.
Tena wiatke hecha.
Mashte lo. Mitawichu. Oh, where'd she go? Tui. Wana tui wa ye hielo. Na mitawichu ya ye. Tui. Gana daku hai. Gana daku hai. Gana. Gana. Miha kabe. Gana.
Gana.
Tapa.
Papa.
Hecha. Okay, so Quentin, you've been here the whole time and observing pretty well. So what is it? What am I talking about when I say lena? Lena wiatke hecha.
These are cups.
These are cups. So these, and now it's more than 2, right? Because before, what did I say when it was only 2?
Lenaus.
Lenaus. Mashte. So when there's only 2, lenaus. When there's more than 2, lena. Okay, and then when I asked your unchi what those are when I was talking to her, I asked her hena tchapa, or I told her hena tchapa hecha. What does that mean? Hena tchapa hecha.
Those are by you or
Those that are by you. Yep, those balls that are by you. So more than 2. And then when we talk about the books, those books that are away from all of us. Do you remember the word for it? We have lena, gana. Lena, hena, gana. Yeah, so gana, those things that are away from all of us, more than 2. So we've learned le. How many things are we talking about when we say le?
More than one.
Just 1. Le, you had it right. 1. Le is one thing, and where is it if you say le?
By you.
Yep, by you, the person that's talking. Le. What about he? How many things are we talking about when we say he?
2.
Over there.
1 thing still. Only 1 thing. But it's something near the person that you're talking to. He. So le by you, he by them. Only one thing though. And then ga. What's ga? How many things are there?
2. 1.
One thing. And where is it?
Over there.
Over there, away from all of us. Yeah, so way over there. Okay, and then we have, we talked about lenaus. Lenaus, zishkopola hecha. So how many things am I talking about when I say lenaus?
2.
2 things. And where are they? By you, the speaker, the person that's talking. Okay, and then if I'm talking to my auntie here, henaus daku hai. So what am I talking about when I say henaus? What are those 2 things? Yep. So by her, exactly. So henaus is when it's by the person that you're talking to, and it's only 2 things. Henaus, and then ganaus. Ganaus daku hai. Ganaus daku hai. Ganaus wo api hecha. So ganaus is when it's only 2 things and it's away from everybody.
Is that 2 or more?
And then when we have more than 2 things, 3 or more, we say lena, hena, gana. Lena is where? By you. Hena is by who? Him or her, the person that you're talking to. And then gana is away from everybody. Watch that. Hey, you're really late. So all the adults from last week are just now trickling in. And now they're missing the most important part of the lesson. Let me see what people are commenting here.
I'm not sitting in.
Yeah, you guys are getting it. The only thing is to native light 805, ga would be spelled with a K. It's a hard K. Ga, because we don't say ga. So that's the difference. And same with gana and ganaus. So it's just with a K, a hard K. But we'll go over the sounds next. So that's why. Watch that. All right. So you guys made it here on time. You missed our little demonstration. Maybe we'll review it again at the end. But
Can I say excuse me?
no, it's okay. I'm glad you're here. So we're gonna be going over, as I told you last week, we're gonna go over the alphabet, and so that we know why we're using all the sounds and things that we're using. The orthography, the very controversial orthography. But I think one of the reasons why it's so controversial is I think a lot of people don't understand it, and they've never sat through a class that explained why there's extra H's or why there's a check mark on things. And so I'm hoping that I can, with this class and even with this video, that I can clear the air with some of the confusion or things that people are wondering about. And I know there's some other reasons why some people might not like it, and that's fine. Everyone's welcome to their opinion. My opinion is that this orthography works for learners, people who are learning the language, and it is effective to get people to have correct and accurate enunciation with words in our language. Because the reality is that there's so many sounds and things that happen in Lakota that don't happen in English, and so we need a lot of those symbols and things to clarify how things are pronounced and what sounds they need to make. Let's see, so where are we at? Here we go. So pronunciation and spelling. I could probably move our live streamers up a little bit here to see better. You guys see good? No one wants to comment. There you go. So we have the alphabet here, and those of you that are here in person, you can see the alphabet strip up here. And it's the same thing that we got going here. So we have words that start with every single sound that's made in Lakota. So if you say these words after me, you will have successfully said every sound that happens in Lakota. So, wana mihakap eapo, ahuyapi, ambawi, bebala, jonala, chapa, o, epazo, gnashka, ri, hokshila, igmu, iyan, kimimala, kea, kanta, a, lowan, matro, nape, oakanke, bispiza, peji, prahin, o, si, shunka, dopa, tipi, tatranka, a, uta, unji, wichinchala, yamani, zicha, jo. Okay, so that's every single sound in the Lakota alphabet. Every single sound that's made in the Lakota language, you guys just made that sound. So Dayan and Chanu below. So every single sound has one symbol for it. So we don't have to memorize this sound could make this sound or it could make this sound. So like in English, the letter A can be a for apple, or it could be a, or it could be a. We don't know until you learn the word and are familiar with the word and how it sounds. You don't know what sound it makes. But in Lakota, you should be able to have every single symbol, every single letter makes its own sound. So there's never any confusion. So the correct pronunciation supports the correct spelling. Once you know the symbol and the sound correspondence, you should be able to pronounce any word from reading it, and you should be able to spell any word from hearing it. So here's our Lakota oral vowels. Mihaka eapo. A, e, o, u. So every time you see those vowels, they will always make those sounds. Then in Lakota, we have these nasal vowels that are said through your nose. So it's almost like saying the same thing, but plug in your nose. E, u. But you don't want to go around talking to your grandma with your nose plugged. So you got to try to practice it without it. E, u. So you have your 5 oral vowels and your 3 nasal vowels. And so the nasal vowels are always marked with that N that has a little tail at the end. And I'll tell you why that's important. So it's important because we don't want people to say an or in or un. Okay, it's a nasal sound, so you're not saying the N sound. Un. Okay, so here are some words that would look the same if we didn't put the nasal N on there, but they have different meanings. So and different enunciations. Ska, scum, ga, gum, ku, unkupi, unkumpi, kichu, kichun, taha, tahan, uyapi, uyampi, I, in, he, hin, wayaka, wayanka, kanta, kanta. So those are all different words with different enunciations and different meanings. So they should have different spellings, right? Okay, and here's another thing that we use is called stress marks. So every, not every word, but most words will have a stress mark which is always over a vowel. It's always going to be over a, e, o, u, e, or u. And the stress is very important. It's one of the most important things in your enunciation of Lakota words. And so the stress, you might also understand that as the accent or the emphasis of a word that you put on a syllable. So here's our first syllable stress words. So you'll notice the stress mark on the first syllable, the first vowel that you see. So in a word like this, shunka. And you can kind of, to help you remember that for your correct enunciation and mind your stressors, you can do a little bounce when you see that stressor. So shunka, mila, wichazo, iyan, wiatke, wowapi, hunku, hihani. So this is one that my whole life I went saying hihani washte, but that was wrong. And I found out when I learned about these stressors that I was saying it wrong. And it's hihani washte, hihani washte. Sapa, iotake. That's another one I said wrong for a very long time throughout my life. I would say Sitting Bull's name in Lakota, takanka iotake, but I said it wrong. I said takanka iotake. So the correct way was to stress that first syllable, takanka iotake. Hunkpapha, wowashi, numpa, zaptan. So those are these little markings. Now let's look at some second syllable stress words. Sometimes it's on the first syllable, sometimes it's on the second one. So we have to look to see where it's at. Chishka, wakshicha, miniskuya, chahampi, ahuyapi, washte, chande, Lakota, Oglala, Shina, Uhomini, Olota, Igmu, Iyuha, Waziata. So if you look here are some words that are spelled exactly the same, but they have different enunciation only on the stress. And they have different meanings. So where's the stress on this word? The first or second syllable?
Second.
The first one. It's this first one. So lena. Lena. So lena means like right here. Lena is the word we just learned, which means these. Henna. Henna means right there. Henna means those. Umashi. Umashi. Utumpi. Utumpi. Wopta. Wopta. Hotanka. Hotanka. Wapia. Wapia. Ohan. Ohan. So those are all legitimate words in our Lakota language, and they all have different meanings and different enunciation. But if it weren't for that stress mark, they'd all be spelled the exact same way, and a lot of people would probably be pronouncing them wrong. We're going over the LLC orthography. Are you familiar with it already, or seen it? Okay, so we're so far all we've really covered was the vowels, oral vowels, which are regular as in English, A, E, I, O, and U, and the sounds they make, E, O, U, and then the nasal vowels, E, and U, and how we use the N with the tail. But I think a lot of the other orthographies use that too. So, and then this is kind of specific to LLC orthography is the marking of stress marks, and so that's what we're just going over. First syllable stress. So stress marks, they're just a little marking over the vowels. And it's usually only one vowel in a word that has that marking. And that's going to tell you what syllable to stress and where the emphasis or the accent is. And so these are all first syllable stress words. Shunka, mila, Wichazo, Ian, Wiyatke, Wowapi, etc. And then here's second syllable, so you'll see the stressor on the second vowel in the word. So chinshka, wakshicha, miniskuya, chahampi, guyapi, washte. That's another one I hear. Some Washichu people sometimes come to the res and they do the best they can to learn the language. And a lot of times they'll mispronounce washte, or they'll say Lila washte. I've definitely heard that, and it makes me laugh when I hear it. But, so that's one example of how these can help you, though. So you know where the stress is. It's not washte, it's washte. Of course, we all hear that word enough that we know. But other words that we don't hear very often, we might see it spelled and not know how to say it correctly. So that's why we put those stress marks on there. Washte, chante. And so here are the example of words that look the same if you didn't mark the stress mark. But they have different meanings and different soundings. So this one is Lena, this one's Lena. Henna, henna. Umashi, umashi. Utumpi, utumpi. Wopda, wopda. Hotanka, hotanka. Wapia, wapia. Oha, oha. So oha, everyone knows, like oha means like yes or okay. And oha, it means like amongst something. So you could say chan oha, chan oha ikta, or in amongst the trees. So there's two different meanings, but if you didn't have that stress mark, they'd look exactly the same.
I like it when you explain that, because then I, like I said, I understand that, but I have to think about it when you're saying it. So I'm trying to translate each word as you're saying it, but it helps when you say what the word is.
Okay. Yeah, the main thing is just I want people to understand why the stress mark is there. Why? Because a lot of people complain about extra diacritical markings and that it's a lot to look at and things like that. So I want it to be clear why we have it. So here's some more examples. So every word has at least one stress. So egnake. Hihani. That's another one that I miss. My whole life I went saying hihani washte, but it's hihani washte. Hihani washte. Chtayatu. Waziata. Si changu. Si hasapa. Hunkpapa. Mini kowoju. Pabaksa. Itazipjo. O ohenumpa. Dakota or Lakota. Iblotake. Ohe. Shunka. Wachipi. Hanhepi. Ampetu. These are consonants that you'll find that are just like in English. The B, H, L, M, N, S, W, and Z. They will make the same sounds that they do in English, so you don't need to learn anything different with those. Okay, so you'll notice that we have a marking on our S sometimes. And when that marking occurs, we'll make a sh sound, like a SH, sh. So the first one is sni.
Sni.
Is to be cold, something is cold. Osni is it's cold outside. It's cold out, osni. But if you want to describe something feeling cold or being cold, like my coffee, wakalape mi kalake wana si sni. Or meniki sni, the water is cold. Okay, and then when we put the marking on it, it makes it shni, which means it's not. So you can see why that marking is important. Sapa is black. Shapa is something that's dirty. So again, something easily could be misconstrued if you forget to mark your S, or if a different orthography doesn't mark the S, and someone reads it and they read it as shapa instead of sapa, or they read it as sapa instead of shapa, there could be some pretty big miscommunication there. Someone was saying, that guy with the black pants. Oh, that guy with the dirty pants. And then ska is to be melted, and shka is to act or to do something. So those are your S's. And then you'll see the plain Z, like Z is to be yellow. G is to be tawny, or remember how people say Gigi, blonde haired. So those are two different. So when we make that J sound, we use the Z with the marking. And that actually roots back to Ella Deloria's orthography, where she used the J for the J sound. She put a Z with a marking. And I know the older orthographies, a lot of times they'll use a J. So if you look on our alphabet strip, there's no J. So Zicha is a squirrel. Jicha is to be wealthy. Gazo is to draw a line, and gajo is the wind or is whistling. And there's also another meaning to that, and I'm sure you guys all know it. Okay, so we have our guttural sounds. So let's practice these. Khan, khan, khan. So the kha, the H one should be at the top of your throat. Kha, kha. And the gha one should be at the bottom of your throat. Gha, gha. Okay, so khoba. Khoba is to be attractive. Ghoba is to snore. Ghoba. So you want to practice those sounds. Make sure you have them down. Make sure you mark them correctly when you hear them and you're spelling. Khoba, ghoba. An interesting thing about the guttural G is it only comes before vowels. You'll never see it with another consonant. Okay, so we have something called aspiration. So I want you guys to either hold a paper up in front of your face if you have a piece of paper with you. If nobody does, that's okay. You can hold your palm up to your mouth, right in front of your mouth. And I want you to say the word kill. 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 What do you guys feel on your palm?
Air.
Air. You feel a breath of air, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that puff of air is called aspiration. English speakers commonly use aspiration when pronouncing letters like K, P, T, and ch, CH. So that's where that breath of air comes out when you say those letters. If you hold the palm of your hand close to your mouth and say, that's supposed to say skill. So say skill, skill, skill. Do you still, did something change? You don't feel that breath of air anymore, right, guys? Okay, so Lakota speakers sometimes use aspiration and sometimes don't in our language. Okay, so we just said kill and skill. Try to say the same K as in skill, but without pronouncing the S. So try to do it. Try to say the K sound in skill, but don't say the S. So there should be no breath of air. Gill, 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 gill. So that's going to be your plain K. When you see a plain K in Lakota, there should be no breath of air coming out when you say it. It's unaspirated. And in our alphabet, the letter K as in Gimimela. Gimimela. Okay, we have some Lakota words here where you use that plain K. Ska. Mihakap eapo. Ska. Skuya. Skitaya. Skepa. Ga. Gu. Gea. Gi. Koza. Okay, now try the same thing again with pill. 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 Feel the breath of air. Now say spill. 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 So there should be no breath of air when you say spill. So try to say that same P sound in spill without the S. Bill. 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 So that's the plain P. The plain P as in bispiza up here in the alphabet. Bispiza. And here's some other words with the plain P. Spia. Spiola. Unspe. Spanla. Bo. Uza. Bom. Bihya. Behan. Okay, don't worry about the definitions of these right now. What's more important is that we're understanding the symbols and the letters and why we what means what. Okay, and the same thing happens with till, and then say still. There should be no breath of air the second time. So just try to say the same T sound and still without the S. Dill. So there should be no breath of air, and that's your plain T sound. So when you look at the plain T in the alphabet, the word there is dopa. So dopa is spelled with a T, and it sounds like the dopa. So here's some other words you guys can say. Mihaka eapo. Staka. Stola. Gasto. Stustea. Washte. Daku. Dona. Due. Wote. Dinskoya. Okay, so the plain stops that we just went over, ga, ba, and da, they are the most common stops. So learning to hear this is key to your ability to comprehend Lakota. Learning to pronounce them is essential to having a natural language pronunciation. They may sound as G, B, and D, like ga, ba, and da at first, but they are not quite the same. So if you listen carefully, and I'm sure those of you that you have heard Lakota speakers a lot throughout your life, you could hear the difference. So Ghana is not Ghana. Ghana is not Ghana. And Booza is not Booza. And Daku is not Daku. So that's why we don't use those letters, because it's not quite the same as, because I think if we were to spell Daku with the D, people would be saying Daku, Dona, like it wouldn't quite be right. People would want to use that English sound, because as it is, I hear people try to say taku. But now we're showing them that this plain T does not mean t, it means da, daku. Okay, so we have some examples of some words that are aspirated and unaspirated. So the first one's unaspirated, no breath of air. Giza. So to creak or to squeak, and then kiza. That's where you get your aspiration. So you should feel the breath of air when you say that. Kiza. So I'm wondering, does anyone know what the name of the park in Manderson is supposed to be? Is it Giza or is it Kiza?
Kiza.
Is it Kiza?
They call it Kiza Park.
To fight?
It sounds like that.
So I always wondered, is
that's how
it
people
Squeak
pronounce
Park or is it Fight Park?
I think it depends on who pronounces it.
Yeah.
I've seen a fight.
So the letter H shows where Lakota speakers pronounce aspiration. That's that breath of air. So the H represents a breath of air. This makes it easier to see, read, pronounce, and remember the similar words. So here's the aspirated K. Kude. Ki. Kua. Kea. Kinaji. Uzbekia. And the unaspirated versus aspirated P. EP. They arrived here. EP. He is full. He's like full with food. EP. So hear the different sounds in those. Otherwise they would be the same if we spelled it the same. EP. So here's some other examples. P. Pude. Pilamayaye. Wopila. I always tease my friend Phil when I call him Phil Lamaya. And the aspirated T. Tipi. Tehila. Tiopa. Tushu. Okay, so then we also have the aspirated guttural versions, and I'm sure you guys are all familiar with your guttural sounds. And now here we're going to show you how those are marked in the LLC orthography. So a regular aspirated sound is just the plain H next to the K. Cool. And then when you see the little wedge over the H, then that tells you that it's a guttural sound. Kunshitku. Aspiration Lakota is sometimes guttural. In such cases, it is not shown with H, but with the H with the wedge. Oh, what's going on? My slide got frozen.
You
Oh, hold on. 1 second, guys.
one now
So
you
call that a slide in the throat.
Lila Osni. Okay, went through all this. Okay, so we're looking at aspirated, and we are to the gutturals. Okay, so here we have an unaspirated, okay, maka. And then when we add the aspiration and guttural, we say maka. So those are the difference between skunk and earth. Wakan, an elderly person. Wakan, spiritual powers. The letter H with the wedge shows guttural aspiration, the guttural sounds. So let's practice some of these. Kanta, kata, ko, kunshi, or kunshi, yukan, anukansan, anukansan. So let's listen to the difference between these words. Bam, pam. So notice the wedge there for the guttural sound. Pam. And see the difference in meaning. To holler or a purse. Nape, napre. He's running away. So practice some guttural ph. Pasu, pam, napre, waposhtan, prapra, prehin, preta, pore. Okay, and then we also, in addition to our gutturals, we have our non-aspirated, we have our aspirated, our gutturals, and now the final symbol that we use is an apostrophe, and it's an ejective stop, or sometimes it's called a glottal stop, and that's where we do this. So you'll see the first one is gu, to be coming back, u, to give something to somebody. Eapo, u. Ooh. So it's that stop where you do that. So the letter or the symbol apostrophe shows glottal stop, an abrupt closure of the glottis to stop the flow of air after K. And you'll see that in words like this. Ah, ooh, ki, ok, o, chik ala, era. So a lot of times I hear people say the name of our school and they don't make that glottal stop. Jik Allah. Chaopi jik Allah. And that same stop will happen in other letters, such as O is to be swollen. Fog is O. O. And here's some other words that use that. E. Nap in. Wanap in. Nap anung. And then it's also with the letter T, so nata is your head. Nata is to kill somebody using the feet, or I've heard that for running something over. If you killed it by running it over. Nata, nate. So ta, tiza, echa, oh, echa. See that stress mark? That helped me to correct myself. Eja, Osiela, Tungya. Okay, and then the final difference that we have too is in our C's. So you'll see the plain C, aspirated C, and a C with the glottal stop on it. There is no guttural C, because I don't even know how you would try to make that sound of a guttural C sound. So we do have plain, aspirated, and ejective C. So we have the plain one with no air, so there's no H. Then we have the aspirated one with the breath of air, so there's a H. And then we have the one that stops with the glottal stop, so we have the apostrophe one. So here's some examples of the plain one with no breath of air. Jonala, Jikala, Ijamana, Tawichu. So you can hear it almost sounds like a J, like in jar, but it's not quite. It's still a C. It's still a J. Jonala, Jikala, Ijamana, Tawichu. Now we have the aspirated ones with the breath of air. Chin, Si Chan, Chande, Tu Swecha. And then we have our ejective stops. Oh, Eash. So compare words like Wichala. Wichala, to believe or to agree with something. Wichala. 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 Do you hear the difference? Wichala, Wichala. To consider them to be. So different meanings, different enunciations, different spelling. So here's more words that have different enunciations and different spellings, different meanings. So like G versus chi. Hechi, hechi. So the unaspirated C might at first sound like J as in joke, or like I said in jar. But C and J are not the same, and so that's why we don't use it, because we don't want people making that sound of J. So Jonala does not sound like Jonala. Jonala doesn't sound like Jonala. I hope you guys can hear that. If you don't hear it, then it makes me sound silly. But so here's all the different letters that we just learned about. So I go ahead and Owa Egna Kapo. Owa Egna Kapo. So that you know for future reference. Any questions for you guys or the live streamers too? Feel free to comment any questions if you guys have any. And if you guys have questions, let me know too. Duani won't you rewajini you habshni. Pretty good. Okay, so we just want to make it clear that the whole point of these extra letters or these extra symbols is, isn't to confuse anybody or to make things look harder than they are. In fact, it's actually to make it simpler and more understandable so that we don't have misenunciations and miscommunications going on. And so I know this is a very common one that I hear. Maybe sometimes in prayers or something, people are trying to pray 4 or 2, unchi maka. And instead, they're saying unchi maka. And that's from inconsistent spelling. It's from, not using the diacritic markings. And so that just shows why it's important. Unchi maka is Mother Earth. Unchi maka would be grandmother skunk. Which, there's another medicine that's involved with that, but that's not usually what they're talking about when they're saying that. Here's some other examples. So if you look up in the older dictionary, the buccal dictionary, if you look up this word right here, it could mean 3 different things. And so with the LLC dictionary, you'll see these 3 different words. But the old way without the markings and everything, all 3 of these are going to be spelled the same way. So doka huo. Doka huo. What's the matter? Doka huo. And you'll hear that in Dancing with Wolves, you can hear him say doka huo. So that's how the correct enunciation and spelling of that. Doka huo. Toka. The first time. Toka or tokahea. Tokahe. So there's a guttural in there. And then an enemy, toka. Toka. So these 2 are the same with different stress. Toka versus toka. And of course, the meanings, the definitions are different. So importance of spelling, consistent phonemic orthography is important and helpful for both learners and fluent speakers. A consistent phonemic orthography can help in achieving both oral proficiency and literacy. It makes typing and writing Lakota easy because it has few diacritics compared to some other ones. I could show you some of the other or other orthographies. They use even more diacritics than these do. It's just they don't use the extra H. But there's a video that I really recommend that you guys look up on YouTube. I think if you type Lakota orthography, it should come up. And it's on the history of orthographies and how so many different people have contributed to what has come about with the LLC orthography, and how it comes from Ella Deloria, and then it comes from some of the works of that Buccal did. Actually, he used the H for a little while. It just never got published, and he died before his work got published. And then somebody else went and changed it when they published his dictionary. And then after that, I went to in the late 60s and 70s in the University of Colorado in Boulder. Some linguists were working with the orthography, and they made some tweaks. And then most recently, the Lakota Language Consortium made some tweaks and changes. And there's been a lot of research to show that this is one of the simpler ways and help people to learn. And so I just want to go ahead and say, anybody, those of you that are logged in listening, and you that are here, if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. It's something that you decide for yourself. I'm here to say that it helped me. I went a long time without using it, and there were words that I was mispronouncing. There was things I didn't, I wasn't saying right. And so it really helped me in a lot of ways, and it continues to help me in a lot of ways. They have a very, if you use this, it helps you to use those dictionaries that I have on the bookshelf there. And there's a lot of other literature that's published in this orthography, so it will be handy. And the other thing that I've always encouraged my students is to learn as many orthographies as you can, if you're able to. Because the more orthographies, the more spelling systems that you know, the more resources that you have. So I have a bookshelf that has about 4 or 5 different books and published materials in different orthographies. Okay, and the other thing we didn't talk about is consonant clusters. You'll see consonants together. And these are all the different ones that you'll see together, pretty much all of them. The only one, like I said earlier, the guttural G, you'll never see it next to a consonant. It's always by a vowel. And the non-guttural G, the plain G, is always by a consonant and never with a vowel. So that's interesting. Just a fun fact. Any questions about the orthography or anything like that? Anything we've talked about? No? Okay, and I'm gonna also go ahead and say, I wanna apologize for doing most of the talking. Because usually it's one of my goals is that the students do most of the talking and not me. But with this one, I just wanted to get you guys to know the orthography, the spelling system that I use in this classroom. And so that we can all be familiar and on the same page. And so that if you guys feel like getting some of the LLC materials, that they can be of use to you in your own self-study. I'm gonna go ahead and redo the first lesson the activity lesson or whatever with the props that we tried to do earlier, but it was hard because there was too many people here. So I'm gonna put the camera over here. The students can't be on camera though, I guess is what they told me. Only don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's okay. We'll come over here. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. He will.
Camera.
Nobody watching. Nobody watching.
Now they will.
Oh,
They're just kidding.
we got someone famous on camera, I should say. Oh, huh. Okay. You have apple. We are here. We are here. Mila. Mila. Chinska. We are here. Mila. Chinska. Wakshiblaska. Wakshiblaska. We are here. Mila. Chinska. Wakshiblaska. Wiukse. Wiukse. Wiatke. Mila. Chinska. Wakshiblaska. Wiukse. Wichazo. Zishkopala. Zishkopala. That should be good. Okay. You have apple. Wiatke. Mila. Chinska. Wakshiblaska. Wiukse. Wichazo. Zishkopala. Chop. Le wiatke hecha.
What? Oh, I'm supposed to know what this is?
Hedake. Le chishka. What's that? Wakshiblaska. Hecha. Wakshiblaska. Blaska. Wakshiblaska. Le wakshiblaska hecha. Blaska.
Le
Zishkopala.
hecha.
Nie. Končí.
Le Wichazo?
Wichazo.
Wichazo hecha.
Le wiatke hecha. Hocha. Auntie, I'm gonna ask you for help with this one to model for me. Okay. Twin. Le daku.
I tell you what it is.
Le daku.
It's a cup.
Lakoya.
Oh.
Le daku. We atke. Le we atke hecha. He daku. He daku.
Le. What color be hecha?
Le.
Oh.
Or not.
My spoon?
He daku. Shishka.
Hey, she's got hecha.
Yeah.
Le.
Le.
Oh, le.
Le.
She's got hecha.
What's that? Twin. Ga daku hai.
Hey.
Ga.
Oh.
Ga daku hai.
So I would say hey.
Yeah. He heshniel.
Oh.
Ga.
Ga. Oh. Ga.
Mila.
Mila hecha.
Ga mila
That's
hecha.
referring to
Ga wiukse hecha. What's that?
what distance. Okay.
Okay. Twin. Le daku hai.
Ga.
He.
Oh, hey.
Le daku hai.
Hey.
We atke.
Weird hecha.
He daku hai.
So le.
Le. Le chiska hecha.
Le she's got hecha.
Ga daku hai.
Hey Mila hecha.
Ga mila hecha.
Oh, ga Mila hecha.
Okay, ona. Mie anama koptapo. Le wiatke hecha. Tui he chiska hecha. Na tui ga mila hecha. Le he ga.
Oh, okay. Le he ga.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So le Warren le daku.
Le.
Yeah,
He.
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 Wiatke.
We atke hecha.
He daku.
He. We le. Le we chop. We
What? Shiblaska.
shiblas.
Hecha.
Hecha.
Ga daku.
Gam mila hecha.
Aste lila daya chanuelo. Ga daku.
Ga
Chiska.
shishka hecha.
Astelo daya chanu. Himana. Aste. Atama kilio. Daya wexia. Hocha he daku.
Le Iscopala hecha.
Le daku.
He Wiata hecha.
Aste. Ga daku.
Ga Mila hecha.
Aste. Ga daku.
Ga Mi Blaske.
Wakshiblaska.
Wakshi Blashka hecha.
Ga daku.
Ga Chinska.
Chinska.
Chinska hecha.
Aste.
Chinska.
Nisha ni kilio. Daya kicks it. Le. He. Ga. Le. He. Ga. Hocha wana. Unchi. Le daku.
Hey.
Wiatke.
Hey Wiatke hecha.
He daku.
Le. We chose on. We chose.
Wichazo.
We chose on hecha.
Ga daku.
Ga Mila
Hecha.
hecha.
Ga daku.
Hey.
Ga.
Oka.
Chinska.
Chishka hecha.
Astelo.
Cha le. Wakshi he daku he. Wakshe Blaska.
Wakshiblaska. Wakshiblaska. Naha. Hey, wakshi blaska. Wakshi skokpa.
Okay,
So it's like a container?
Wakshicha. Lena wakshicha pi. Or wakshicha. Lena wakshicha hecha. Wakshi blaska. Wakshi skokpa. Ah. Wana. Let's see. Leheta. Leheta.
Lena, Hena. She was and I forgot it. Was it?
Yushla, Ketchup.
Yushla na ishwikse. Nupin e picha. Nupin washte. Yushla na ishwikse. Nupin e picha.
What did you say? You
Uh,
said?
Wiyukse
Wiyukse?
na Yushla.
Yushla. What is
Nup.
Yushla?
Nupin.
The same thing?
Which one? Yeah, picha.
Is it Yushla kind of cutting? Like cutting the hair kind of more?
Like you squish it?
Oh gosh. Slash name.
That's how I knew it by.
What's that?
What that word you just said?
Yushla?
Yushla? Yeah. It's like cutting it all kind of ways.
Oh, okay. So Wiyukse?
Wiyukse just means like one.
Wiyukse.
Yeah.
Wakshi blaska. Wakshi blaska. Hey, Apple. Just a reminder of vocabulary. Wiyatke, Mila, Wichazo, Zishkopala, Wakshi blaska, Chinshka. Wana, anakoptapo. Lenaus, Wiyatke hecha. Lenaus, Wiyatke hecha. Twin. Henaus, Chinshka hecha.
Lena Chiska Hecha.
Lenaus.
Lenaus.
Lenaus, Wiyatke hecha.
Lenaus.
Henaus, Chinshka hecha.
Oh, because we're referring to two, right?
Oh yeah, hecha.
Oh, uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Ganaus,
Announce
Mila hecha.
Mila Hecha.
Word henaus daku he.
Lenaus. We
Wakshi.
Wakshi Blashka Hecha.
Henaus, Wakshi blaska hecha. Mashtilo. Lenaus daku he.
Lenaus.
Henaus.
Henaus.
Wiyatke
Yatke Hecha.
hecha. Ganaus daku he.
Ganaus. Mila Hecha.
Ganaus daku he.
Ganaus. Chushka Hecha.
Mashtilo. Himana. Lenaus daku he.
Announce Liatka Hecha.
Wiyatke hecha. Lenaus, Wiyatke hecha. Ganaus daku he.
Ganaus Mila Hecha.
Ganaus daku he.
Ganaus Mi Chazo Hecha.
Mashtilo. Henaus daku he.
Lenaus
Zishkopala.
Zishkopala Hecha.
Mashte. Yeah, I have. Uchi, henaus daku he.
Lenaus, Wichazo, Hecha.
Mashte. Lenaus daku he.
Henao, oh. Henao, Riatke, Hecha.
Mashte. Ganaus daku.
I keep on saying Henao. Lenaus, Mila, Hecha.
Ganaus Mila hecha. Mashtelo.
So would it be Oda? Oda. No,
We'll see.
yeah.
Hiyanka.
Because we did the Lena, Hannah.
Yeah. Le, he, ga, lenaus, henaus, ganaus.
Ganao. So these are the Ganaos.
Hiyanka. Lena, wiatke hecha. Lena, wiatke hecha. Twin. Hena daku hai.
Lena Chiskai Hatcha.
हाँ, लेना दाक है.
And we are gay Hatcha.
हाँ, गाना दाक है.
And
गाना दाक है.
oh, and
गाना दाक है. गाना दाक है.
I'm confused.
Gana.
गाना. गाना दाक है.
So I'd say Gana
Mila.
Mila Hatcha.
हाँ, स्टे. गाना. गाना मिला है चा.
Okay.
Okay. Hemana. लेना दाक है.
Hana wiake hecha.
हाँ, गाना दाक है.
Gana amila hecha.
हेना ओ हेनाउस दाक है.
Henaus,
लेनाउस.
no lenaus, zipsko pila hecha.
हाँ, स्टेलो. गाना दाक है.
Gana wichajo hecha.
लेनाउस दाक है.
Henaus, wiake hecha.
हाँ, स्टे. हाँ. ऊँची. लेना दाक है.
Hena wiatke hecha.
हाँ. गाना दाक है.
Ganaus. No?
गाना.
Gana. Mila hecha.
हाँ. हेना दाक है.
Wichazo. No.
लेना.
Lena.
Wichazo.
Wichazo hecha.
हाँ, स्टे. Warren. हेना दाक है.
Lena Chapla.
Wakshi blaska.
Wakshi Blaska.
Wakshi blaska.
Wakshi Blaska.
Blaska.
Wakshi Blaska.
Wakshi blaska.
Wakshi Blaska.
लेना दाक है.
Hena Wiatke Hecha.
हाँ. गाना दाक है.
Gana Mila Hecha.
गानाउस दाक है.
Ganaus Zishkopala.
Zishkopala.
Skopala Hecha.
हाँ, watch that. Hocha wana washichu ya wo ungla kapitalo. Okay, so the first thing that we talked about was le, he, and ga. So what are we talking about when we say le?
Yes.
This. So this and where, so it's only, how many things is it?
One.
One thing, and where is it?
In your hand.
In your hand or close to the speaker. In the proximity of the speaker who's
So
talking.
that's Le, right?
That's le. Okay, then we have he. How many things are we referring to when we say he?
2.
Yeah.
1.
So le is this close to the
Oh,
speaker?
yeah, okay.
He is one thing, and where is it?
The other person.
So in the proximity of the listener. Okay, and then the third one was ga. How many things are we talking about when we say ga?
One.
One.
1. Okay.
And where is it?
Between, over there, beyond.
So
Got it.
out of the proximity of the speaker and the listener.
Federal K.
Just a plain K. Ga. Okay. So then the second one we talked about was lenaus, henaus, and ganaus. So what are we talking about? How many things are we talking about when we say lenaus?
2.
2 things, and where are they?
In the proximity of the speaker.
Yep. In the proximity of the speaker. And how about henaus? How many things?
2.
2 things, and where are they?
The listener.
In the proximity of the listener. And when we say ganaus,
Out of the proximity. 2. Numpa. Out of the proximity.
Right. Those two things over there away from the speaker and the listener. And when we say lena, hena, and gana, how many things we talk about when we say lena?
More than one.
Many things, more than two, right? Three or more. Three or more things. And where are they? If we say lena,
In the speaker.
yep, in the proximity of the speaker. Hena, three or more things in the proximity of the listener. And gana,
Neither in the proximity of the speaker.
right, three or more things, neither in the proximity of the listener or speaker. So here are some of the vocabulary words that we learned and the proper spellings and according to the LLC orthography. Okay, any questions from our listeners? Now's the time to ask because we're going to be logging off pretty soon. And it's good timing because the laptop's about to break, or not break, die. Gee, Misty's going to be like, what? Laptop's about to break. It's her laptop. So no, Misty, it's not going to break. It's going to die. The battery is running out of juice.
So, okay.
I don't know why I said that. So here's some of the vocabulary that we talked about. Wichazo, Wiyukse, Wakshiblaska. Tapa we talked about earlier. That's Tume Tapa Wayuha. Zishkopala, Woapi, I didn't use these, but Woapi. Wiatke, Chinshka,